This is the Arrow Home Products Oasis drink dispenser in the 2.5 gallon size. It's out here in my husband's office where he doesn't have running water, so this way he can have delicious cold water all the time. It's a plastic water dispenser with a spigot and a nice wide opening on top for putting in beverages and ice. It seems really durable. My husband actually dropped it once pulling it out of the fridge and it did not crack or anything. There was water everywhere, but it did not break. Even though my husband uses it as his office water and I kind of always thought of it as a water bearing product, it seems, you can use it for a ton of different things, whether it be for parties and having juice and whatnot. You can use it for camping. You can have it in your trunk. I was just thinking about chocolate milk dispenser. I don't know, let your mind go wild. One of my favorite things is how small and thin it is. So it is such a small footprint in the fridge. If you have a smaller fridge, you might want to measure before just to make sure it'll fit, but it's a pretty standard size that'll fit most fridges. I like the wide mouth, like I mentioned before, so you can actually put ice in there or you can pour things in really easily. You're not having to use a little funnel. I always read a bunch of reviews before I buy anything, and I like to see what people are complaining about or what the issues are, what the cons are, so that I can decide whether or not I want to deal with that or not. And with this one, I see some comments about leakage. I haven't had that problem. I think that if you, certainly not from here, make sure everything is tight. I think if you do have leakage from here, you might have a faulty product. But if you're holding it from the handle upright and this is not securely on, it could leak. So let me show you. I tightened it up really good. And now I'm gonna hold it like this. Oh yeah. I'm gonna hold it with 2 hands, but you can see for yourself if there's anything leaking. No problems for us. And if you hold it this way, no problems for us. I'm gonna put it back in. I would say if it's leaking, make sure everything is tight. And if it still is leaking, return it to Amazon, because you might have gotten a lemon and that happens sometimes. Okay, so I am not here to judge anybody, but I did see a review where someone was talking about how slow the flow was. And I think it's a great teachable moment that with this type of product, any sort of water dispenser, you need to relieve some pressure. You need to give it a little bit of air in order for the water to come out. So I'm going to show you what it's like first if I have the top securely on. Okay, so it's on tight, like you might think that you need to have it when you're carrying it, which, but this is how the water comes out. Okay, fast at first. That's a really bad example. It's very full right now. What I'm trying to say is that if you loosen this thing, your water will flow fast. So if you notice that your water is trickling out, just loosen the top a little bit more and it will come right out, I promise you. Your instinct might be to put a hole in it, but that's kind of unsanitary. It's also unnecessary because we have this way to vent it. Overall, this product is really great and really versatile.